Okay, I've done some work on the module. I got the bus wires ran along the bottom and all the feeders attached to it as well. I'll show that a little later as I've got some sculpt to mold drying and I don't want to jostle it and ruin anything. But then the big accomplishment today has been getting the rock casting put in and the big front hole taken care of and blended in with the rest of the scenery. I also added 2 spots here on the top as well, just to kind of give a reason for the curving of the track here. And overall, I'm happy with how it looks, and I'm just going to let it sit and dry for some time. I'm hoping I might be able to get to it tomorrow to get some paint on it. I don't know for sure though. It is a little thick in some places, so I may end up waiting another day just to make sure everything dries. But overall, again, happy with how it looks. So I'll be back with an update later. Okay, I got this done the other night, but I didn't have it flipped up. I think I said that in one of the clips, but I got the feeder wires pulled down, the bus wires installed, and then the feeders soldered on, and then I used some heat shrink over it. Used just some plastic cable ties to keep everything in check, and seems to be okay. I'm just about to test the wiring with the new command center that I've upgraded, adding a booster to it. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll be back in just a bit. All right, we're getting close to the end of at least the base scenery of the module. Have one day left that I'll be able to do anything with it. I guess I've got about another 4-ish hours that I can work on it today as well. But I've been working on the sculpt to mold and got all of this in. It took 2.5, 3-ish hours to do, mainly because I was doing small batches and didn't want to have anything dry out and cause issues as I was going. And so I've been just kind of keeping an eye on it, making sure things are going. I then have also got the oil pumps put in. I was going to have them done that I would lift them out, but as I was thinking on it, I realized that I also needed to get the actual pump piece put in, which, oops, sorry, didn't mean to jostle you, is a piece of string that comes up over the head and then attaches onto a pipe or a piece of rod that I'll then, I don't know if I'll do a piece of just like a bead of hot glue or if I will put a washer on it like it says. I think with using a servo, there should be enough there that should go up and down on its own pretty decently. And as I was working on them, I also made sure to have it in there so that it would rotate and wouldn't catch on anything. So everything's going good so far with it. The next thing is actually letting them dry a little bit, and then I'm going to lift it up and get the infrared sensor put in, and probably just going to put the push button somewhere in here. So that's where we're at, and hopefully things will work good with that. All right, it is Wednesday night. The train show is Friday, and I need to leave Friday morning to head up to Evanston. And because of that, and that I have work tomorrow, and I need to load up this module, 2 others, and some other odds and ends for the club, and then of course some trains. Can't go to a train show and not take some trains to run. But I need to be able to load everything up tomorrow after work, because unfortunately I need to work, and be ready to leave. I'm calling the module done for now. The base scenery is done on it. Everything's painted. I just finished doing that. I did blend in some sculpt to mold a little more around the oil pumps. And I need to focus on packing and actually getting the Arduino and oil pumps hooked up and mounted underneath the module. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I also need to get, I'm 3D printing a fascia panel that'll go right, flush with the fascia here, that, or at least it'll be somewhere around in here, that I'll put a push button in that you push it and it will start the oil pumps turning. I don't know if I'll get to the IR sensor or not. It shouldn't be that difficult. The problem is I don't know if it will read it or not, and if I may need to clear some of the plywood underneath the tracks to get the sensor up closer. But that'll be a tomorrow thought, and if worse comes to worse, the push button will be fine. So that piece is 3D printing right now. It should be done in a couple of hours so that tomorrow I can just hit the ground running once I get home from work. But overall, as I said, I think it looks pretty good. So that is where we're at. I don't know if I'll do another follow-up or update once I get the oil pumps done. I probably will, but we'll see. So tomorrow, just to recap again, I don't know if I said it or not, I do need to build a enclosure or a cover for the oil pumps so that they don't get ruined in transportation. I have the wood for that cut. It's just sitting over here. I just ran out of time today to get them put together. Don't know if I'll get the IR sensor in or not, but that's not, it won't hurt. I will get the push button in so that will at least work to make the oil pumps go. And, get the Arduino and everything wired up. So that's where we're at, and we'll see everybody in the next clip, whether it be tomorrow showing the oil pumps going, or Friday at the train show once it's all put together and the backdrop's on. So we'll see, maybe both, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody in the next clip or the next video.